Hello, my magical beings. If I sound a little off, I had some dental work done, so the freezing's kind of just coming undone, so, and my jaw's just a little sore, so. Alrighty. So, I came home from the dentist. First of all, thank God for 100% coverage, because dentists are so expensive. I came home from the dentist, you know, mouth all frozen. It's pouring rain out here, which I absolutely love the rain, but, you know. And I was just thinking about emailing the Witch's Moon because I hadn't got my notification. I got my tracking number and a notice on my shop app that tracks it, saying that you know, the label's been printed and, you know, stuff like that, and that's where it's been sitting, and it hasn't moved. And I was like, geez, you know, like, it's really taking a long time. Like, I wonder where my Witch's Moon box is. And so I come home today from the dentist, and my Witch's Moon is here, and this is their October box. So any witchy subscription box, October is like the month, right? Because it's Samhain, it's Halloween, it's just, it's the witch's new year. It's the month for us witches, right? So yeah, let me clear. I just need to move my tarot deck here. I should say my tarot decks. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Tammy, and I am a practicing witch. Have been for a few years now. And on my channel, we obviously do witchy subscription unboxings, witchy hauls if I happen, you know, to go into a fellow witch's, you know, business and pick up a few items or whatever. I'll do like a little haul on here of, you know, what I bought and that kind of thing. I believe I've done a couple of spells on the channel here, like way back. I think so, yeah. We've done, I do like a crystal and tea talk, or crystal and coffee talk, or wine talk, whatever you want to drink. And, you know, I talk about crystals. I also have a tarot videos on here. I believe 2 of them. I split them up into 2 parts. One is the major arcanas, and the other one is the minor arcanas. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to put my decks away here. On my altar, if you're, like I said, if you're new here, I've only got one place to do my videos for my YouTube channel and any of my witch work for that matter, and that is my bedroom. I have a lot of people in my house. There is 7 of us in here, so it's pretty loud. So this is probably the quieter place for the videos. So my cards were just on my altar here. So as I unbox the the witchy boxes, I place the items on my altar here. So, all right. So, and if you're a continued subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I look a little different. I got my hair done yesterday. So this is my lovely new color. Beautiful, like Halloween, you know, pumpkin orange that blends into red. And then as it blends into the red, blends into the black at the end. I absolutely love it. My amazing little sister, she's my cousin, but she's my little sister. She's my hairdresser. So I only see her. Nobody else will ever touch my hair. And I got my nails done for Halloween. Are they not gorgeous? Like, look at those little spider webs and then the black mat. I used to get my nails done all the time, actually. And just before I transferred from one warehouse to the warehouse that's closer to me, where I work, it was maybe about a week or two before I transferred, I had them taken off. And I usually, you know, give my nails a break, and then I'll get a new set put on, because they're acrylic. And I never got around to it, and then COVID hit, right? So it's been about 4 years. Yeah, I've been at this location for 4 years. So yeah, it's been 4 years since I've had my nails done, and I used to get them done all the time. So it feels nice having them done again. And yeah, so you'll see the nails changing kind of periodically throughout the videos. But yeah, so the subscription box that I'm going to be opening up for you guys. So I get 3 subscription boxes. 2 are from the United States and 1 is from the UK. This one here is from the United States. So this is my first witchy subscription box for the month of October. Super excited. My second one is on its way. It's the witch casket. It's the one from UK. So that one was shipped out on Friday. So I'll probably get that one a little closer to the ending of October. And then my other one should be shipping out soon as well. So if you are a witch in the broom closet and nobody knows that you're a witch, this is how it actually comes. It comes in a box like this. Even if they go up to read the label, I believe it just says W Moon. That's what it used to say. I know, guys, I keep kind of grabbing my face, but it's, like I said, the filling, the freezing is starting to come undone here, so, and it always kind of messes here, and it always messes with my ear, so it used to say W Moon on the box, but now it doesn't say it, so it actually doesn't say anything. So if you've got nosy neighbors that like to try and pick up, you know, boxes that are left at your door, and, you know, you're worried about somebody seeing, or if you live at home or live with somebody that's not open-minded and accepting of other practices, you're safe because the box says absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to take it out of the outer box right now. Give me a sec, guys. It doesn't like to come out very easily, so. Come on, come on. Get out, out, out. This struggles. Well, we're just gonna rip the box. Thank you. Yeah. Whew, that was difficult. All right, guys. So this is what it looks like. All the sigil work and runes and stuff here. The witch's moon. All around the box. Just gonna pop this open so we can see inside. And this is what it looks like inside. Oh, I'm so excited to see this. So this here, there's usually a oracle card in here or a tarot card in here. So this is all the information in there, which I'll go through at the end. I just want to see the theme. The Shadow of Samhain. Ooh, yes. Okay. So these I keep, just a little witchy tip. I keep these. Sometimes they're like an elastic like this. Sometimes it's twine that they use. I keep them because you can use them in spells. You know, you can use it for knot magic. You can use it for binding spells. I've used them a few times for binding, or not binding, well, binding spells. I've used them for cord cutting spells. Actually, I haven't done a binding spell yet. So, and then we have a little card here. I wonder if this is the oracle. Felix. Flirtatious. A power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. I think this actually might be our oracle card. All right, so it looks like we have 3 sheets of Book of Shadows. So with this box, you get Book of Shadow sheets. So it varies how many you get. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 4. It all depends. Sometimes it's 5. It depends what the theme of the box is. So this one, it looks like we have a little like incantation here. Spiritus Nuntius or Nuntius. I apologize if I'm not saying it right, guys. Of spirits past, of spirit guides, on words not lost. The Samhain tides. This night of nights I call to ask, I call to seek, oh hear my cry. Sorry, that's my cell phone ringing, but I don't know the number. Yes, it's Michael Myers. It's Halloween, guys, come on. My everyday ringtone is Season of the Witch. This is my, October ringtone is Michael Myers. So, um, okay, so let me get back. Okay, this night of nights, I call to ask, I call to seek, oh, hear my cry. For what becomes and what has done to understand, to feel at one. Of spirits past, of spirit guides, on words not lost. The Samhain tides, so mote it be. That's really nice. Just gonna put that in here if I can get it. There we go. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. Whew. And it looks like we have another. All Hollow Tide. Ah. Return of the Seven Sisters. So this is a Book of Shadows of the Return of the Seven Sisters. Refers to the rising okay. So it has to do with the stars, the Seven Sisters. So that's the Book of Shadow sheets for that one. Look at the beautiful, it looks like a raven. Yeah, the tail is a little longer. It looks like a raven. It could be a crow though, I could be wrong, but it looks like a raven. So that's that one. And I apologize guys, I don't remember if I showed this one or not. It's kind of been one of those days. So that's that one. And then it is a raven. Then we have a Book of Shadows on ravens. I absolutely love ravens. Ravens and crows are my birds. I have a set of crows that come to the front of my house every morning because I put offerings out for them. I've had 2 ravens come to my house, and I just about cried. I had one in the summer. I was just getting dropped off from work, and he was actually walking on the ground just kind of off to the side of my house and looked right at me. Wasn't scared. Like I was managed to walk up quite close, and then he flew away over a bit, and then I sat in the front of my house, and he came back, and he came and walked like literally right in front of the grass, like my front lawn. Like he was right on the sidewalk in front of my front lawn, and like he walked right past, and he just kept looking at me, and I kept talking to him, and and then he flew off and went on my neighbor's house across the street from me and just sat on the roof there watching me the whole time I was outside. And then eventually he flew off, and then I was outside in the evening after work, and I saw another raven again. So they're birds that I feel very drawn to. I connect with them. I don't know how to explain it. They're my birds. Eventually I do want to get tattoos of them. And I work with Hecate and Lilith, depending on my spell work that I'm doing. Those seem to be my two goddesses. Hecate's been with me pretty much almost since the beginning of my practice. I've worked with a couple of other goddesses, like in between, but Hecate has always been there, especially if I'm doing my spell work, if I'm doing my divination, I call upon Hecate. And depending what I'm doing, I will call upon Lilith. So yeah, sorry, that was like a little side rant thing. So this is the Book of Shadows for the Raven. It gives you, it's the element of air, celestial influences, Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto. And it goes down through everything. You know, the habitat, other names, stones that are associated with the raven, copper, garnet, gold stones, jade, jet, labradorite, mica, obsidian, pyrite, sapphire, smoky quartz. Like, it just lists everything. Botanicals it lists, some of the herbs and stuff, animals, magical. So Apollo, Bran, Kali, Hades, Hermes, Kronos, Morgan, Odin, Raven. Then it gives you the magical properties of them. Guardian messenger, shapeshifter, trickster, and wisdom keeper. The raven wears many guises. It gives you all kinds of information, and I absolutely love the artwork. So I'm assuming there is something in here that has to do with ravens. So I'm ecstatic about that. Like I said, I absolutely love ravens. You have no idea. Okay. Anybody that knows me knows that ravens and crows are like, it's my bird. Anytime anybody sees them outside, they're like, tell me your birds are outside. So, and now this is what we have left for the box. So let's see. I'm just going to take these noodles out. Okay, so we have a little black, it looks like a black felt. It's a black sachet with 3 incense cones in it. And it looks like a little, like, cloth thing. Let's open this up. Yeah, it's like a, you know, that like foamy kind of craft paper type thing. That's kind of what it feels like. Sorry. And let's, I can't really, I don't really smell the incense. I don't smell anything, so maybe when it's burning, you can smell it. We'll have to try one and burn it. So that's the incense. I think this might be a backflow incense because it's got the hole in the bottom. I've seen them before. I'm pretty sure that's what they call them, backflow incense. And they have a hole in the bottom because you buy like the really nice little like incense holders. So you light it and you put it, and sometimes like it could be like a waterfall, and this incense, the smoke will come down and it kind of like trickles like a waterfall. They're really, really neat. Okay, what's this? Let's see what this is. So we have some bubble wrap here. Let's see. I've always wanted to get one of the backflow incense holders, just because I think they're really, really neat. Oh, well, looks like I don't need to get one because we got one. And it's a little cauldron, and I love it. And it has the triple moon goddess symbol on there. So essentially, you put your incense cone here, and the smoke comes out the holes here. But you have to buy the special incense holders. So let's light one up and see how they work. All right, I put you there, and I have a little holder here, so I don't need that felt one. There we go. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna try this out. Never used these before. I just want to make sure like it's lit. Okay, so it's smoking that way. As soon as the smoke starts coming out on the bottom, I'll lift it up and show you guys, okay? They're really, really neat. I've seen them in other like witchy stores I've gone into, or metaphysical stores. They're really, really pretty, and you can get some really, like, one I seen was a dragon, and it was this beautiful dragon's head, and the smoke was coming out of the dragon's nose. The other one, the smoke was coming out of his mouth. It was really, really pretty. Okay, so I don't wanna do the main item, but the main item is on top of all the small stuff. So, okay, so we have 2 herbs here. So you always get herbs, you always get incense, and an oil or a spray of some kind, and usually like bath salts or something. So the herbs, it depends. You'll either get 2 herbs and a tea, or 3 herbs and no tea. So it looks like we have marshmallow root and meadowsweet are our 2 herbs. So, and these are cosmetic grade, so don't ingest them. And it looks like we have a tea, because there's a little tea bag here. So we have a little reusable cloth kind of muesli bag here. Okay, where are my tongs? Because it's starting. It's just starting. Okay, so the Magician Ritual Herbal Tea. So let's see. So sometimes they send us a loose leaf tea, and sometimes they send us the tea already in the tea bags. This one is a loose leaf tea. Oh, it smells good. It looks like a black tea. So that's what it looks like. So I don't actually use the cloth bags, the little reusable cloth bags that they give us here, because I've got strainers, like tea strainers that I use. So these cloth bags you can use for, I mean, you can use them for spell work if you want. You can use them for if you don't like to take baths, or you don't have a bath and you only have a shower. So the sacred salts that they give you in here, you can use that. You just use it and, you know, tie it to your shower head and just kind of let it, you know, wash over you. Use it. You can do a foot soak if you want, you know. So all right, so she's smoking, so let's grab it so you guys can see. And there you go. Do you see it coming out of the bottom? Isn't that neat? I love it. I love this. And I love that it's got the triple moon goddess on there. All right, so we have a few more things. All right, so we have this bubble wrap. So it looks like we got a crystal. Oh, I know what this is. I forget like the actual crystal name of it, but it's also referred to as the TV stone or TV crystal. So it looks almost like selenite, but it's not. It's really, really good for, you know, psychic ability and stuff like that. So I feel like they've given us this crystal before. Yeah, like this is amazing. So the whole floor, like, of my altar here is just has like a layer of smoke. Very, very neat. I really, really like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some backflow incense cones. And then the veil key. So that's our sacred salt. That smells really nice. Very like floral. Like you can really smell the rose in there. So the sacred salt, you can use it to cast your circle if you want. Just be mindful if you're doing a circle outside that salt changes like the, I don't want to say the, I guess like the pH balance of the earth, like the soil. It changes the soil. So be mindful, you know, if you are doing your doing a ritual outside. Just, it can kind of alter the soil where you are putting the salt. I use it. I do use it for bath, but I do also use it for casting circles in my house. So I'm at my altar. This is where I do my witch work. So I will cast a circle around, whatever working I'm doing here, and I'll pour the salt there. So just be mindful, like I said, guys. All right, so we have a candle. You always get a full-size beeswax candle. Sometimes they're dressed, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're anointed, sometimes they're not. I love the fact that they're putting them in these brown paper bags, because sometimes I don't feel called to use the spell candle right then and there. So I'll write the intention of the candle on the brown paper bag, and I'll be like, oh, I got a candle for that, and I'll come back and I'll grab it. So let's see what is in this candle. I just had my there they are. So we have a beautiful, like, royal deep purple candle. This is gorgeous. I'm just trying to see if I can. It doesn't smell anointed. And the incense smells very nice, guys. Super, super, super light scent. Nothing overpowering. So I just want to show you guys something. I've showed this before in my videos, so for my, lovely magical beings that watch my videos all the time, I know this is a repeat for you guys, but I'm doing this for the new ones that just subscribed. So with the beeswax candles, you can actually anoint them yourself and dress them yourself. So beeswax, just gently pry it open and on one, like that. You do it a little bit more, and then inside here, in here, all in here, you can put pieces of parchment paper, like little petitions in there. You can put herbs. You can put any kind of anointing oil that you want to put in there. Your intentions you can put in there. You can even put some crystal chips in there if you'd like. And then once you've put everything inside, you just roll it back up, close it, give it a gentle little kind of squeeze there so it's sealed, and you now have a dressed and anointed candle. I guess I could do a video at some point on dressing and anointing a candle. So that's our candle. And then, so we have 2 items left. We have this, and then the main item. All right, guys, so we got an oil this time. I think last month we got a spray, I believe. So we got an oil, and it's called the Raven. And inside, if you listen, there's always a crystal inside. It's usually a Lemurian quartz in here. Sometimes they'll change it up depending on what the oil is for. Oh, this smells amazing. There's peppermint in here. I smell peppermint or like mint something. Oh, that smells amazing. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some beautiful herbs in there as well. I can't wait to see what the oil is for. And now it's for our main item. And I absolutely love this. I'm definitely gonna have to find somewhere to hang it, only because I've got 4 cats and my little kitten. We had rescued 2 kittens a few months back. They're about 7 months old now. I have one and my daughter has one. We have to separate them at night because if we don't, they don't sleep and they continue to play, and they beat my daughter up in her sleep essentially. So I bring mine to bed with me at night, and now she's very used to coming to bed with me at night now, so she sleeps. She's actually my alarm clock. I get up between 5 and 5:30 every morning, except for obviously my days off, Sunday, Monday, and the one day out of my week that I do a closing shift, so I'll work till 9. But she now has like an internal clock, so she wakes me up every morning, 7 days a week, between 5 and 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, so that's yeah. Anyways, her name is Lilith. She is a pitch black cat, pure black, with like yellow orangey eyes. She's my baby, and her name is Lilith, but she will definitely try to eat this, so I need to figure a way to hang it. But this is what we have. This is just, it's gorgeous. So we've got raven feathers here. These are all raven feathers. You can see how it's like, it looks almost like labradorite here. Look at that. Beautiful. And then the little body. There is a little hook here. Perfect. So there's a little hook here for me to hang it. Yes. Now we just got to find a spot to hang it. And we have a raven skull. Look at that. I absolutely love this. Oh. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna hang it. I'm running out of room. On my walls. I've pretty much taken over the bedroom for my witchcraft stuff, so yeah. It's a good thing, you know, my husband likes a lot of the artwork and the stuff that I have, so that is the Witch's Moon for October 2022. So I'm gonna go over the paper. Sorry guys. Oh, it feels so weird when the freezing comes out. I had a really, really bad dentist when I was a kid, and he's messed up a lot of my teeth, unfortunately, so yeah, that's why I'm missing my front tooth here. He did a filling back when I was like 17, and it wasn't done properly. So over the years, because of how he drilled, friend of mine who's a dental hygienist, and another friend of mine who's a dentist. They work at the dental clinic, like dental office inside the mall that I was working at years ago, and he had asked me about my front tooth because it was starting to like discolor a little bit, and he asked me if I had a root canal there, and I said no, I've never had a root canal in my life. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah. I said, I had a filling done there back when I was like 17 and that, and so I talked to him about it, and he goes, you know what, when you're done your shift, come see me. So I went to go see him, and he was just looking, just, you know, like as a friend, right? And unfortunately, when I worked in Bayshore, I didn't have any benefits. I worked in the mall. I didn't have any benefits, so dentists are expensive, right? So, well, here in Canada they are anyways. I don't know what it's like where you guys are. So he looked, and he right away was like, where did you go? And I said, it's my childhood dentist. Like, my whole family's seen him. I saw him, my cousins, everyone. My cousin that does my hair saw him, and her herself too. Like, he messed up her mouth too, pulled teeth that shouldn't have been pulled when she was little to make room. She was a kid, didn't even have her adult, so it messed up all the, you know, the placement of her teeth, you know, and he messed up mine. So he didn't do the filling properly. The way he did the filling, he actually compromised the tooth itself. So I was 17 when I got that done, and we're now like, I'm, you know, like my mid to late 20s now. Like, it's already been like 10 years, and some other teeth here he messed up. It just, everything was just, yeah. And he was like, you sure? I said, I don't have any benefits at all. And he was like, you're gonna have to be really careful, because, you know, over the years, he goes, tell me, you're gonna have to get that fixed, and, you know, whatever, because it's the tooth was getting weak, like the structure of it or whatever, because of how he did the filling or something. And yeah, it wasn't nice. And anyways, fast forward X many years, I'd say maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I fell. And when I fell face forward, and my jaw clenched. My tooth didn't fall out right away, because I checked and I was like, oh my God, you know. It didn't fall out right away. It was about 2 weeks later. And it didn't even fall out. It like shattered. So I guess when my jaw clenched, because he messed up the like stability of the tooth, it created like small little like hairline cracks in it. And I went to take a bite of my food, and it was soft food. It wasn't anything hard. And the whole tooth came out. Everything came out except for like a small little piece about that big. Yeah. So, and, you know, the implants and that are super expensive. It is something that I will be getting eventually, but yeah, that's the story for that. I'm super self-conscious about it. I'm not as self-conscious as I was when it first happened. I actually I take care of my teeth. See, they're nice and white. So it really bothered me. And I don't know. Everybody tells me not to worry about it because, you know, but it's just, you know, it's me. Like I said, I'm not as self-conscious about it. That was actually one of the reasons why I waited so long to do my YouTube channel, was because I was so self-conscious about this. And my daughters are like, Mom, like nobody cares. You know, it doesn't mean you have, you know, you don't take care of your teeth, and you have, you know, you're talking, you can tell you take care of your teeth. They're white. It's just, yeah. So I'm getting work done to fix the mistakes he made that caused long-term issues. So I'm pretty sure that is the last thing. So this one that I had done here is that the last thing. So yeah, he had a habit of digging too deep, which is essentially what he did here. It was one of the last fillings that he did. And when he did it, he dug, like drilled too deep, and he filled it. But I ended up getting a cavity under the filling. And because he went so deep to fill it, which he didn't need to, because even my dentist that I have now said there was no need for it, I had to have the tooth pulled because she couldn't dig. There was nowhere else to dig. She's like, I like to drill. She's like, I can't fill it. She's like, oh my Lord. And thankfully, you know, someone else ended up bringing him to court years ago. So, and he no longer practices. But anyways, enough of the teeth talk. Let's look at this. All right, so all right, I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink. As the veil begins to thin, we step into the shadows of Samhain to receive wisdom and guidance from our ancestors and spirit guides. Yes, we do. During this very special time, we focus on connecting deeply with the spirit world that surrounds us, honoring their unique ability to impact our journey. Within this collection, we work with a very specific messenger to bring to us the information and answers we so eagerly seek. This unique and one-of-a-kind collection is the most anticipated and sought-after boxes of the year. We have been working tirelessly for many months to bring these items together for this specific collection, and cannot wait for our subscribers to experience these energies during Samhain. So the magical items in the box are as follows. The Witch's Moon exclusive handmade Samhain Raven Talisman. Samhain is a time of year that has been associated with superstitions and folklore for creatures. There is no other night in the neo-pagan calendar that is so richly associated with the spirit world. We refer to Samhain as the night when the veil between our world and the spirit realms is thin. Samhain is a wonderful time of year to work on communicating with ancestors that have passed, or with guides that are associated with your path. In addition, divination can be a very useful tool during this time, including but not limited to scrying, oracle and tarot reading, stone casting, etc. We kindly recommend taking this time to make offerings, ask questions, request guidance, and honor the spirits that so deeply connect to your journey. To assist in bringing you messages during this time, we have included our handmade Samhain Raven Talisman. The raven has been associated with magic, mystery, and death for centuries. Ravens are intelligent birds, and their dark plumage and eerie calls have long made them the subject of superstition and folklore. Ravens are said to be able to shapeshift and they are often associated with the other world in Celtic mythology. In Norse mythology, Odin's familiars were two ravens named Hugin and Munin, who represented thought and memory. Ravens are also connected to the undead in many cultures. In some Native American traditions, ravens are said to be the souls of the dead, while in others, they are seen as guides to the spirit world. The raven's black feathers can be used in magic and ritual to invoke communications with the dead or to promote shapeshifting and mystic, mysticism. Sorry, my mouth is still a little frozen, so um, raven feathers are also said to offer protection from evil spirits. You will find a small attachment on the back of this talisman that will allow you to hang this raven near or above your Samhain or ancestral altar. As you perform your personal rituals during this time, visualize the spirit of the raven opening the pathway for communication. Even when Samhain has passed, this raven is a wonderful talisman to keep hung in a dedicated, honoring area of your sacred space. That's going to go right here. And then I'm just going to find another spot for my Protected by Magic sign. Okay, so that is our beautiful raven talisman. The Raven Book of Shadows artwork is here. There we go. Artwork. All right. The Raven Book of Shadows artwork, created exclusively for this collection. Gives you all the correspondences, like we said, fundamental informations regarding the history and the folklore behind it. Written and illustrated by A.E. Alden, and then obviously it says do not make copies. And then we have the Triple Moon Cauldron Backflow Cone Incense Burner. Sorry, we have included a wonderful Triple Moon Cauldron Backflow Incense Burner within this collection to place on your altar during Samhain. The Triple Moon is a symbol of the different stages of womanhood, and it represents the different life cycles of men. The 3 moons represent the phases of life: birth, death, rebirth. Therefore, whenever you see this symbol, it is a reminder of the stages of life that you are going to pass through. Most times, the symbol of the triple moon calls for deep reflection about where you find yourself on your path. To use a backflow incense cone, first light the top of the cone for 5 to 7 seconds until the smoke starts to appear near the bottom of the hole. Next, place the cone on top of the incense burner so that the holes are aligned. Finally, wait 10 to 20 seconds to begin to see smoke pouring through. Of earth and air backflow cone incense wet matte. So that was this here. As you allow the smoke from this ritual incense to waft throughout your sacred space, allow its calming and grounding energies to surround you. All Hallow Tide, Festivals of the Dead, Book of Shadows artwork. Okay. I was right when I did read it the first time, but I wasn't sure. Okay. This beautiful and inspired All Hallow Tide Book of Shadows artwork has been created exclusively for the subscribers of the Witch's Moon. Keep this print within your Book of Shadows for reference or display. Created by A.E. Alden, and then again says do not make copies. Hand-rolled spirit guidance candle. Ooh, perfect. That's the candle. We have hand-rolled and anointed. Okay, so it is anointed. I didn't smell anything. We have hand-rolled it and anointed this candle with the intention of providing you with time and energy to call upon your ancestors and spirit guides during Samhain. As you work to ask questions, seek guidance, receive messages, and practice divinatory rituals, allow this candle to enhance your intentions and magical purpose for doing so. Before you begin, be sure to create the energy that surrounds you and your altar. This can include cleaning, cleansing, setting the tone. We always recommend being comfortable within your space so that you may create the most accurate and authentic energy. This hand-rolled spell candle has been anointed with ylang ylang, cinnamon, and jasmine oils, as well as a blend from our personal cabinet of witchery. Always use caution when burning a candle. And then we have the Spiritus Nunnatus Spell Book of Shadows artwork. So that's this one here. This specific spell and sigil were created exclusively for this very collection and is charged with the energy and ability to portray your intentions for spirit communication during Samhain. Use this sigil as a reference when creating carved and dressed candles, or simply replicating it where you feel it must be presented. Place this artwork within your Book of Shadow sheets for future reference. So, sigil and spell written and created by G. Ibius, illustrated by A.E. Alden. And again, do not make copies. The Raven Magical Anointing Oil. Sorry, guys. I know the video is a little long. It just kind of takes a little while to talk here. So we have created the Raven Magical Anointing Oil with the intention of enhancing your ability to receive messages and guidance from your ancestors and spirit guides. Allow this oil to assist you during times of divinatory practices and Samhain rituals. The energies within this oil can provide you with a deeper understanding of the symbols and messages that you may receive during this time. It can be full moon cycle. It can be beneficial to document your experiences and inclinations so that you can revisit them at a later time or after a full moon cycle. As you anoint your skin or magical tools, verbally express your specific intentions for doing so. Magical oil. This practice will prove to enhance the opportunity for real manifestation to occur. We have enchanted this magical oil with ylang ylang, peppermint, I knew I smelled peppermint, and spearmint oils, and have included mugwort, echinacea, and aura. Sorry. I also have included mugwort, echinacea, and spearmint herbs as well. Inside your oil, you will find a quartz crystal said to personify oneness within your aura. We have also included a special mixture of our Samhain magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery into the mixture of this oil. The base of this oil is sunflower oil. Some might be more sensitive than others when in contact with the skin. So test a small area and give it some time and see if any allergic reaction happens. Then we have meadowsweet. So we're on our herbs here. So there's meadowsweet. Yep, that's me just dropping everything. So that's meadowsweet is a herb that has a long history of being used for its medicinal properties. It has also been used in magic and folklore for centuries. Meadowsweet was also a sacred plant to the Druids. They believed that it had the power to grant second sight and to allow communication with the fairies. In Welsh legend, it was said that women were created from blossoms of oak, broom plant, and meadowsweet. Today, meadowsweet is still used in love spells and to create peace and harmony in marriages. In addition, and specific to this collection, meadowsweet is used to repel negative energies during ritual or divination. Elemental association is air, planetary association is Jupiter, and gender is masculine. And now we have organic marshmallow root. My daughter actually works a lot with marshmallow root in her business. She makes her own skincare products, and that I've used it in tea. She also does the tea as well with it as well. So it is a very, very good herb. Marshmallow has a long history of being used for both its magical and medicinal properties. The roots are often used to make protective oils and continues to be used for beauty preparations. It is also said to be a favorite of benevolent spirits, and keeping a jar of it on your altar is said to help call spirits to your aid. Marshmallow is also considered to be a water herb and is often associated with deities of love and beauty. It is said to be helpful in fertility and attraction spells, and can also be used to cleanse your sacred space. The Magician Ritual Herbal Tea with Muesli bag. So that's the tea and the bag. Created from a blend of black tea and blackberry leaves, this heady and gentle brew has been included within this collection as your pre-ritual companion. The Magician represents the need to focus your energy and attention on what you want to create during this time. Resonating within creative power and manifestation. As you sip this blend before you begin divinatory practices or Samhain rituals, give yourself the time to pull together your thoughts and approach. Use approximately 3 grams of tea for 16-ounce water. Steep for 4 to 8 minutes. The Veil Key Ritual Sacred Salt. We have created this very special Veil Key Sacred Salt blend from the intention of dispelling negativity anxiety, and stress so that you are more capable of receiving massages. Massages. I think I need a massage. That's why. Um, Messages is what I actually meant to say. Don't know why I said massages, but anyways, um, messages from your guides during this time. As you work with these magical ingredients, take the time to feel as comfortable as possible, relaxing your mind, your body. We have enchanted this sacred salt with vanilla, clove, patchouli, and rose oils, as well as rose, lemon balm, and damiana herbs. We have also included a special mixture of our in-between magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery in the making of this sacred oil. And then they just talk about basically what I was saying, if a bath is not available, to use a muesli bag and or do a foot soak. Foot soaks are really, really nice. I've done those just because sometimes I don't feel like taking a bath and I don't feel like tying it on my shower head and all that. So I'll just put some of the salt in. I cleanse myself and then I put my feet in, because so our feet are the doors to our soul. They're the opening. So we absorb everything from our feet, which is why people who are sensitive to energies, like myself, when I walk bare feet, like when I go to my friends, cabins and stuff, that are out in the woods and out in the wilderness, I take my shoes off because I live in the city. I will not take my shoes off in the city. If I'm at a clean, park or field somewhere, maybe. But I will take my shoes off when I go to their cabins, or if I rent a cabin for my husband and I out in the woods. I walk barefoot. I walk barefoot because I feel the energy of the ground. It makes my feet tingle, and then I feel warm, and then I'll feel cool, and then they tingle, and it's like a sigh. So everything that I'm absorbing, I release things that no longer serve me, through my feet, the soles of my feet, and then I just take in that grounding earth energy. You know what I mean? It's another way for you to ground, like do like an instant ground. You put your feet in and you just visualize, that you're grounding. The roots are coming out from the bottom of your feet, and they're planting in, and they're just grounding and centering you. So you do a little visualization, meditation, or trance work as your feet are soaking, just to kind of prep yourself, for whatever witch work that you're about to do. And then we have the Ulexite, I think is how it's pronounced. That's the crystal that we got here. So I'm just going to let you guys know, because I have done a video of this stone on my YouTube channel. It's like further on, or further back, I guess. This is crystal here. It's a very, very delicate crystal, like the selenite. So just be very careful with it. Don't drop it. It does kind of like splinter off. So just be mindful with it. Like I said, it's also known as the TV stone. I use it for meditation. When I'm doing some trance work or meditation work, I've placed it on my third eye. It is important to note that this stone is fragile and breaks apart very easily. We recommend placing this stone within a small dish or in an area where it will not be moved. Um, Ulexite is known for its incredible ability to magnify the energy of other crystals and stones, making it a great tool for amplifying the effects of spells and rituals. Work with Ulexite to enhance psychic abilities and to empower your divinatory practice. So it's a phenomenal crystal to work with, like I said. I apologize, you can see my books in the back here. That's when I'm doing my reading and kind of notes and stuff like that. I have my books there. So, and then we have the personalized oracle reading. Okay, so I was right. It is this. We have meditated and selected a card from the Making Magic Oracle deck by Priestess Moon to place inside your box. This card and the symbols that are represented, were meant for you. Take the time to reflect on the wisdom that it holds. Know that there is a specific reason you have received this card. We recommend keeping this card within your Book of Shadows for a complete moon cycle, revisiting its message and impact during your shadow work. And then they always give us a piece of blank parchment paper that you can use for your own spell work, Book of Shadows, whatever. So that is October 2022's Witch's Moon. I absolutely love the box. I love the things that are in it. I love it because it's things that you wouldn't normally see anywhere else or grab, which is why I appreciate it. I'm super excited to work with the items in this box, especially this amazing raven totem. I'm so excited to put that up. So the next video that you'll see, it'll actually be right here. And I'm just gonna move my Protected by Magic sign probably somewhere here. So you'll be seeing that there because I do all my divinatory and spell work here, so I want it as close as possible. Not to mention I sleep and I do receive messages from my spirit guides and my ancestors, you know, in the other realm through my sleep and my meditations. So for me, this is where my intuition is telling me to put it, is right here, because my head is right here. So yeah, if you guys get the Witch's Moon, what was your favorite item in the box? What did you think of the box? Obviously this is my favorite item. It feels amazing in my hands. I don't know how to explain it. I just absolutely love it. And I love the little cauldron, backflow incense burner. Amazing. Absolutely love it. Yeah. It's really good. I'm floored at how they come up with these ideas, and continue to keep coming up with amazing boxes. Like I don't know how they do it at all. Well done, guys. Well done. Absolutely love the box. I love everything in it. I can't even, like, I'm lost for words right now. So But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below what your favorite item was, if you do get the Witch's Moon box, and what you thought of the box. If you don't get Witch's Moon, this is a box. I highly recommend it. Absolutely, I love it. My eldest daughter actually was getting the Witch's Moon for a bit. I think she got a couple of boxes. I can't remember how many boxes she got. I know she had a couple, and then just financially, you know, the whole COVID thing, you know, she had to cancel a subscription, but it's a subscription that she wants to start back up again. I know that because she absolutely loves this box, because everything that comes in these subscription boxes are tools for you to work with. You know, so you get totems like this. You get plaques. Like I have two beautiful plaques up here. I have my Medusa plaque. I absolutely love Medusa. I haven't worked with her yet. I've gotten, I don't want to say the urge, but like the pull a few times to work with her. But I want to do a little more research on her before I do that. But I absolutely love Medusa. I've always loved Medusa. Even when I was a kid, I loved Medusa. The other kids used to tease me because they're like, why do you like her? She's not nice. She's mean. She turns people into stone and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't care. I thought it was cool. Somebody got her mad and she went, and they turned to a statue. Can you imagine having that power? That would be insane. Obviously later, you know, you learn a little more of the history of it. It's actually quite sad, her story, which, I mean, you can Google it and look it up yourself. And then I have my statue, my other plaque here, of the Holly King that we got. I've got Bastet here as well. I have a unicorn statue. We got a beautiful selenite athame. I got a beautiful dragon statue, brass. I gifted it to my husband. I love dragons, but I'm really picky when it comes to like having one, you know, and I had it for about a year, and then I just felt called to give it to my husband. So I gave my husband the statue. He was ecstatic because he absolutely loves dragons. We've gotten tarot decks, oracle deck, books, and the books are like good hardcover books. You know, they'll have like gold or silver gilding. It's dedicated to the Witch's Moon subscribers. It's just, it's an amazing subscription box, and a really hard one to get into, especially if you don't live in the States and you live outside of the States. Super, super hard to get into because they sell out. They only open up so many spaces, so to speak, to allow for new subscribers, right? So it's a really, really hard subscription to get into. So it's an amazing, 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 amazing subscription box. Like I can't say anything else about it. Like it's amazing. Their customer service is amazing. You know, there's a few times I had to change the date because I got paid, you know, like 3-4 days later. So I would message them, be like, you know, I'm really sorry guys, just how the pay period's falling. My pay actually falls, you know, X many days, you know, after when the payment's supposed to come out. No problem, Miss Moody. And, you know, they switch it for me to the ending of that, like that Friday. It's just, it's an amazing box. I'll leave all the information down below so you guys can get your own box if you don't receive it. And if you have any ideas of anything that you may want to see on my channel, leave a comment in the box down below, and if I have the knowledge of it, I'll do a little video of it. If I'm not familiar with, you know, whatever the subject is that you want to talk about, I'll try and familiarize myself as much as I can, and do a little video on it. I do respond back to all of my messages, usually within a day or so. I do work. I work 40 hours, sometimes 40 plus hours a week. So I work full time. I work a lot. Plus I have a house to run. Like I said, I've got kids in here and, you know, human children and fur children. So it's a very busy house. So trying to find the time to do that, plus my own practice and whatnot. So I generally respond back within a day or two of any comments that are on my YouTube channel. And yeah, if you liked my video, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. When you give it a thumbs up, it makes it easier for other witches and magical beings to find my channel. It kind of moves me up on the YouTube channel. Yeah, so until next video, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing week. If I don't do a video before the ending of the week. Yeah, love, light, and magic, and blessed, blessed, blessed Samhain. Happy Samhain, happy Halloween, and I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Witches New Year. Bye guys, blessed be.